Hey YouTube, it's Insko here. Welcome back to another video and Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2021 and I'm just going to be talking about some of my goals. Also talking about last year a little bit as well. The next week will be the week where you get proper music related content again. Anyway, some things to address before I start the video. Yes, that's a plaster on my wall. If you've watched any of my videos from last year, you'll know that I've had this in the background of my videos for ages. It's one of my all-time favorite things and it's hand signed by Millennium, which is one of my favorite artists, and it's been in the background of my videos for like the past 8 months or something like that. Long story short, I live in an old house. We're having issues with that wall, and if I have it there any longer, I'm probably going to end up damaging it, and I don't want to do that. So I've put a plaster there because I accidentally ripped the paint off my wall, and I thought it's kind of funny, so there's now a plaster on my wall. And the second thing that's probably a little bit noticeable is the quality of this video. I got a new camera, so you no longer have to deal with that really bad and grainy webcam that I used for the whole of last year. We have this nice high quality camera and I can't wait to be making content with it this year. Before we talk about my 2021 goals and stuff like that, let's recap a little bit of 2020. So 2020 was a year. I don't think one person can say they thoroughly enjoyed 2020. And I know for a fact I'm not the only one who is thankful that that year is just gone. Obviously, coronavirus is still a thing. It hasn't just disappeared. But fingers crossed, this year we're going to have a much better year. Obviously, don't want to jinx myself by saying that, but I really do hope we have a better year. Anyway, last year, some positive things happened for me. I got signed to a record label. I was signed to them from the 1st of January 2020 to the 1st of January 2021. So I'm no longer signed to Room 7 Records, but I have to say it was definitely an experience. I feel like I learned a lot more about the music industry, and for the first time since I started making music, I didn't have to handle things like cover art and releasing the music and promoting the music. It was all done by them. Obviously I had my input on things, but it was nice to just kind of not have that pressure. So I wanted to say a massive thank you to everyone at Room 7 Records who was involved in whatever way helping me out, and I wish you all the best in the future. Now, other things that happened to me in 2020, I hit 1,000 streams on a song. That was the first song I released last year, and it was called We're Just People, and that song was also my first song to hit 10,000 streams, and I think now it's at like 13,000, but that was just crazy to me. 2019, I didn't know a lot about promotion. I didn't really know a lot about anything in general, and I think my most popular song in 2019 had like 400 streams or something like that on Spotify. So to go from that to then the next year hitting 1,000 and 10,000 was just crazy. I also released my EP, The Drawing Board, which I spent many months working on, and I was extremely proud of that. And on that EP I also released my first ever collab, which was Over Oceans with Jetstreak, and we worked on that song since like October 2019 to like February 2020. So for my first ever collab experience, it was a good one. Also in 2020 I done 2 of my first ever live DJ sets. Before those I had never done DJing in front of anyone before, other than maybe some friends and family, but the first one I did was just like a live virtual DJ set that I done live streamed here on my YouTube channel, and it went okay. I had a decent amount of people watching, which was good, but in the way of my DJing it was okay, and the setup was kind of it wasn't the best, but for a first time thing I thought it was okay. And then later on in the year I actually done more of a proper DJ set where I set up like a DIY stage in my back garden, and I done a DJ set for Desire TV, which is a part of Room 7 Records, and that went a lot better. I was really happy with how it looked. I was really happy with my DJing and everything. And if you want to check out that DJ set, it's uploaded here on my YouTube channel. I'll put it up there. It should pop up on the screen now if you want to go watch that after this video. Another memorable achievement was hitting 200 subscribers on this YouTube channel, and not only doing that, but then going even further to hit 300 subscribers on this YouTube channel. I was so overwhelmed that I could beat my goal by that much. I set my goal to be 200 subscribers and we ended the year on like 340 something, which is just mental. We basically doubled my subscriber count from the start of the year. So thank you so much for that, and I hope you enjoy the content that I'm going to be releasing this year. Right, so that's 2020 out of the way. That's my little recap. So now let's talk about 2021. This book right here is like my diary. I write a lot of stuff in it, but one of the things I write is my goals for the year. Now, one of the things I do for some reason is write goals really specifically. So for example, I've set a goal to try and hit 500 subscribers on this YouTube channel. It's a lot of subscribers. I have no idea whether we're going to hit it or not, but that's That's the goal. But that's what I mean by specific goals. I try and set a goal to be a certain number. Instead of writing something like get more subscribers on YouTube or whatever, setting a number goal is just more motivating. But aside from that, I want to try and hit 200 followers on Spotify. I'm currently on like 101 or something like that, so I'm basically doubling what I have now. I think it's possible. I've got a lot of music lined up for this year and I'm really excited to be releasing it. Next on my list is I want to try and hit 10,000 streams on a song again. Now this one kind of depends on how I promote my music, whether or not I'm going to be releasing the certain song through a record label, those kind of things, and I have a lot more planning to do towards that kind of stuff. I finished and mastered my next song and I've sent it to like 12 different record labels, but I've started at like the top of the top kind of record labels. Like one of the ones I submitted to was Non-Copyrighted Sounds or NCS. I don't in no way think that I'm good enough to go on NCS or expect my song to go on NCS. It's one of those things where I just went, okay, I'm going to send it to them. If they like it and release it, that would be absolutely amazing. If they don't even read it, I don't care. I tried. Sometimes you just got to shoot your shot and see what happens. So I've kind of started from the top. I'm going to leave it a couple of weeks and then work my way down to more smaller labels where I'm probably more likely to get a song released through. I think that's fairly sensible, and that way I'm not missing out on any possible opportunities. Next thing on my list, and I've had this in my goals for the last like 2 years, learn to play guitar. I really want to learn to play guitar. I've wanted to learn to play guitar for the longest amount of time, and where I'm going wrong is I'm just watching YouTube tutorials and just kind of getting bored or not really understanding and giving up. I actually need to go out of my way to spend a little bit of money on hiring a guitar tutor who can actually teach me, because me watching YouTube videos, it's not like a one-on-one thing, and if I'm not really understanding it, I can't talk to that person. It's one of the things I really want to do, and I don't know whether or not I'm going to be able to do it this year. It all depends on the corona situation, because if I'm going to be going around somebody's house to learn guitar, it's not really corona friendly. The next one is a little bit of a weird one, and it might be a bit of a shock to some of you, but I want to learn to sing better. I don't class myself as a singer at all. I can hardly sing. I've used my vocals in a lot of my songs, but mostly like humming or doing background things, and that is also with a lot of auto-tune and correction and stuff like that. I just want to learn to sing a little bit better so I can do those kind of things better in my songs. I don't ever expect to be good enough at singing to be able to use my voice as like a lead vocal in one of my songs, nor do I think I'd ever feel comfortable doing that, but it's written down in my goals and hopefully I can achieve it. This next one is also something that's a little bit weird, but I really want to make a song with my friend Luke Hobson. He's released 3 songs in the past and he doesn't really do this music thing seriously, but he's a really good rapper in my opinion, and his lyricism is amazing, and I've been friends with him since like 2017. We released a song called Mojo in I think 2017, and it was like one of my first songs, so it was absolutely horrible, but I'll play a bit of that. Yeah, but now he raps and he's really good at it, and I really want to get on a song with him. But now he does rapping stuff anyway, and he's really good at it, and I really want to make a song with him and have him feature on it. And speaking of vocalists, the next thing I want to do is try and work with more vocalists. Every single song that I released last year that has vocals in it was made with a vocal sample. Stuff that I've downloaded from Line, whether it be Vandalism, Splice, or whatever. I want to actually work with vocalists, and it's something that I'm definitely going to do this year. That way my music is 110% original, nobody else is going to have the vocal, and I can even be involved in the songwriting process and actually write songs about what I want to write songs about. And the last thing on my list is to do more DJ sets. I put up a thing on my Instagram a couple of days ago asking what you want to see of me in 2021, and a lot of you were saying DJ sets because you enjoyed the last ones that I did, and to be honest, I really want to do more DJ sets too. That Desire TV one that I did was just me kind of doing like house and more EDM stuff, whereas the DJ sets I actually want to do are more like future bass, melodic dubstep, that kind of thing, because it's more my style of music. Like you wouldn't go to an Millennium concert and see him only playing rock music. But I'm definitely going to be doing more DJ sets this year. Hopefully I can do some more high production stuff, maybe even go a step further than my Desire TV stuff, We just have to see how this year pans out. I'm meant to be moving house this year as well. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is my plan for 2021. I have a bunch of YouTube video ideas as well, which I'm really excited to get recording. And speaking of which, if you have any ideas for YouTube videos that you want to see from me this year, comment them down below. If I like the idea of them, I'll make it into a video and I'll shout you out in that video. It can be an original idea or a music challenge or even a tutorial that you want to see. As long as it's music related, drop your ideas down in the comment section down below. I forgot to mention as well, I'm recording this video at 3:15 in the morning. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, remember to hit that like button and subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already, because I post new music related content every single Monday at 7 PM GMT. But other than that, my name is Insko. Hopefully I'll see you next week for the next video, and I hope you have a good rest of your week.